Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's request day. Today's map was requested by I don't know who. My normally immaculate spreadsheet has got a hole in it, a missing cell, so I don't know who requested this. I don't know whether it came in the comments on YouTube, whether it was a message on Facebook, a tweet on Twitter, a direct message on Discord, or even a message from a BonBonB buddy on Patreon. All I do know is it's exactly the sort of map that I want to have requested, one that hasn't made it onto the show and needs to be on the show because it is good. If you know any maps like this, let me know. It is a really, really nice piece of work. Now, speaking about work, I do have some daily work for you. It's your reminder. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Aldenridge Pass by, I don't know if this is xiii-Dex or 13-Dex. I'm going xiii-Dex because 13 must surely be in capitals in Roman numerals. Start square looks stunning. Gotta say, I love the idea of this, including the little islands in the middle. If you're only building a start square, it's going to be a fun build. Your terrain heights, I do love a twisty canyon. I do love a twisty canyon. Very nice valley going on there. And then the resource is good and strong and very, very usable. It's all stacking up really well so far. Fishing, if you've got Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, this is what it looks like. And then if we then go over to the workshop and check what DLC you really do need, the answer is none. This is a DLC free friendly map. We do have a little bit of a requirement list and a one-click collection, which we'll check in a moment. We'll be using the Clayra map theme, the Al Cinematic version 1 from the Al Cinematic LUT pack. We have the Bay Bridge network from Bisquickelhausen. We've got the 81 tile mod there as well, the unlimited trees. We've got all of Breeze's flowers. They've been around a long time, those. And network extensions too, along with a good selection of trees. It's really set up for a very nice map. Songs of standards stack up as well, and I'm telling you now, they pretty much do. One or two minor things to grumble about in terms of standards, one or two things to grumble about or discuss rather than grumble in terms of gameplay. Other than that, you're going to like this, I feel. I do, really do feel that. So yes, anyway, now I'm going to apologise now if there's a lot of racket in the background, like I can hear a motorbike just in the distance now. I have restarted recording this narration. I have had at least 3 motorbikes rumble past in the first minute. I have had car alarms twice. I have had people shrieking and shouting, and on one occasion a coughing fit by me. And unless I have another coughing fit, I'm just gonna muddle through this. I'm going to Tuesday through this because it's Tuesday. No, I'm going to muddle through. I'm just checking the clock now. About half an hour into recording the voiceover for this. Half an hour, and the show's only 3 minutes 40 in. Gives you an idea of how many times I've restarted and restarted. And I haven't even got to the asset review on any of those restarts. I don't care. Whatever. If there's an aeroplane landing directly outside my window, we're just carrying on. As long as you can hear me, that's what matters. Okay, the Bisquickelhausen Bridge. I do love the Bisquickelhausen Bridge. And I've got to say, it's the first time I've ever seen it used like this. And you'll see it used like this a bit more in today's map as well. It's understated. None of the big suspension sections. And that is very clean and tidy. And I've got to say, I really do like it. Coming down, we've got 4 lanes, now going into 3 lanes and a ramp lane. We'll be doing a lot of lane counting today as well. Forewarned in advance, if you don't know how to count, this is not going to be the show for you, because we're going to be doing an awful lot of lane counting. That national road goes off to the edge of the map, all the way over there. So we've got traffic coming in from the edge of the map. We have got 4 lanes worth of traffic coming in from where we've started. A little bit of texture stress on this little bit of 4-lane highway here, and a little bit of terrain alignment issue there as well. It's very minor stuff, and that's probably about as serious as the detailing issues get on this map. Right, okay, let's do some lane counting. Following the lane, the highway on the right, the one that we are following, we'll come back the other way in a moment, so ignore that one for now. So we're going 4 lanes, going up to 5 lanes now. This is because we're going to have a 2-lane slip road and 3 lanes going straight on, because 3 lanes must be the going straight on, correct? Must be. So the 3 lanes going straight on is bearing off to the left, and that is going to take us to the start square, which for me, I would rather just have the 1 lane there, surely 1 lane. But no. Anyway, we have 2 lanes bearing off now into the continuing highway, which is joined by 1 lane coming out of the start square. And then that's 3 lanes reducing down to 2 for the continuing highway. Coming back this way, we have 2 lanes going up into 3. 3 lanes then has a slip road going off to head off in towards the start square. Yeah, the start square is over that way. This 2-lane highway then carries on its own, and then it merges in with the 3 lanes over here to give us a 5-lane highway. Now, we've got 5-lane highway just in the bottom corner of our window here, so I don't mind a 5-lane highway here. That kind of works. But this is 5-lane highway for a short distance before it drops to 4 lanes. And then immediately drops to 3 lanes and a slip road. I feel that we could have gone 5 lanes directly into 4 lanes, rather than having 5 lanes into 5 and then transition down. There's a motorbike going past. That's about 50 metres away as well. Blimey. Sorry. So much noise outside today. I've got the window shut and everything. Anyway, what we have here, heading down in towards the start square, a nice little road over rail, but look at the pillars, right? Aligned with the highway, aligned with the highway, aligned with the highway, clipping into the highway because it's straight with the rail. They've missed one. xiii-Dex, you have missed yourself a pillar. I've straightened it out for you. It's only in my version of the game though. If you download this map, then you're going to need to straighten that up yourself as well, if indeed you care about it at all. Now heading down to Start Square, we've got a very interesting intersection. We have these 2 continuing roads out of the 3, and then the one that goes down into the Start Square roundabout. Roundabout looks very clean and tidy. Again, good work there. But where are these 2 lanes going? And coming from? Where they're elevated? Are they supposed to go across the river? I don't really know, or by it for that matter. But we're in the start square, so we've got a chance now to look at an asset of the day, and this is really nice. This is a modular set, the French Provincial Station by cbudd. What you have here are 3 units that you can push together to make a station of different shapes and sizes, and I do like modular stations, and modular anything really just adds to the creativity within the game. Right, factoids because factoids. Charles Dickens, I think you might have heard of him, I'm not going to tell you who it is, died on this day, the 9th of June, in 1870, and he was an insomniac. Not after he died, he wasn't. Sorry. He believed that he had the best chance of getting some sleep if he positioned himself exactly in the middle of the bed. Sounds like my ex-wife. And must at all times have the bed pointing in a northerly direction. No, hang on, is that the headboard or your feet? Because I would say it's your feet that are pointing, but surely it's the headboard pointing. I don't know, really confusing. Anyway, factoids because factoids. French Provincial Station by cbudd, today's asset of the day. Yes, so, yeah, having a bed pointing in a northerly direction, is that the headboard? Is the head the top of the bed? That's the way it should be pointing? Or is it when you get into bed and your feet pointing in that northerly direction? Or is it they're pointing in the south? I don't know. I suspect it's the headboard at the north. Anyway, we're now heading down 2-lane highways into the valley. Now, you'll notice there's no traffic here. And I don't know whether this is actually I don't know if this is by design or whether it is I don't know. I'm going to say it's tricky. The standards are still high. Obviously, we'll notice we've still got high standards going on here. A little bit of tree clipping on the right here. A little bit of tree clipping. But yes, the thing is, if we have traffic coming from this direction, that's going to add extra traffic stress into the start intersection. I feel that that start intersection has got enough lanes to be able to deal with traffic stress, especially if you're going to be using Traffic Manager Present Edition to put some lane controls in there. You should be able to handle any amount of traffic stress. Notice now we're down to the 4-lane national road, and we'll just follow this to the edge of the map, and you'll see where it goes wrong. But we are following it because more of Besqueaklehausen's bridge. My ability to talk has gone out the window after the last half an hour. Neatly done. Never seen it used like that before. It works really well, especially this little section here, which was just skipped over. I should have shown you a bit more detail. It's just really very nice. A really, really clean idea and well executed idea. So all credit there. More trees than you can shake a stick at. Where the sticks come from? Yeah, Sticks and Co. And then we follow this down. You see it opens up now, and it's got a lovely, lovely valley to build in down here as well. And this just looks so good. Well, where's all the traffic? We're getting there. We are getting there. Then we still got to have a look at the rail. Then we've got to check out the shipping routes. And we're going to check out the water flow. I'll just take in all the aesthetics while we're driving and cruising through. Take in the aesthetics of this map. It is one of those that you're going to get so many good screenshots from it. So many good screenshots on the map like this one. Okay, right. So we've joined up with the rail here. You may have noticed the rail has just crept in quietly on the left-hand side there. So we probably don't need to follow that too much when we go back the other way. Right, heading now towards the edge of the map. Now, we're deep in fog, so any problems down here don't technically matter, but we have got the 81 tile mod as a requirement, so possibly they do matter. I don't know. Not that there really is a problem down here, but you'll still see we haven't actually had any problems with backwards traffic or anything, breaking highways. It is broken right on the end. You notice we've got no arrows here for the connections. I'll grab that one, and you'll see it doesn't actually connect with the edge of the map. So I don't know if that's a fault, a flaw, or actually by design. Because getting it to not connect with the edge of the map, yet being off the edge of the map, says to me that that was done on purpose. And we're not supposed to have traffic coming in from this direction. Yeah, we have rail connection down this end. So I'm a bit lost. Anyway, right, let's talk about show number 1000 coming up, because there's not really too much to say about the rail apart from, oh, look at that, isn't that nice, and whatever. We'll do those bits, yeah. So yeah, the 1000th show, it's creeping up very quickly. I've said it a couple of times, I'm going to keep repeating it. I will be taking a short break after the 1000th show, not months and months and months, not even weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe a couple of weeks, possibly 3. I haven't decided exactly yet. I'll see how it goes when we get there, and I will still be tracking all the new maps that are coming out and keeping a list of them so that when I do come back, we'll have loads of good maps to start with. But I don't want to leave you with nothing to watch, so I have now started recording some oh, hang on, is that tunnel looks okay to me. There is a tunnel exit here. This tunnel exit over here, not massively sold on this one, looks a little bit glitchy. That's what I'm going to say with that one. Just a little bit glitchy. Yes, so I've started recording some shows that I could rush them out, but it's the stuff that I feel that you're going to want to watch. And if there's going to be no live WAP maps, then I think it will definitely fill the gap. And it's stuff I've actually been requested several times. Nice little tunnel here. Oh, now this bridge here, I don't find it attractive in any way, shape or form. And do you know what? I love it because of, oh, a bit of blue mantle. Little bit of blue mantle there. But because it's not attractive, I really like it. I am a fan. I think it just really, it works in an ugly way. And now this little stretch of rail here, there's definitely a gradient transition going on down here. If I switch the terrain lines on, we're going a little bit down. Again, we're deep in fog, but with the 81 tiles, you'll be able to see this one. I'll leave you to decide whether or not this is a problem for you. Also, would this have been better as an elevated section using Besqueaklehausen's bridge, or did it need to be an embankment? Again, just something to be discussed. I don't feel it has any major problems, but on the realistic map I find that gradient just a little bit of a stretch of the imagination. So yes, I'm going to put together a few shows. I don't know if they'll be able to go out daily, but there will be a few shows. I have some idea. You know what, we're going to go down and run along the rail. It looks so good down here. I'm running along the tracks alongside this train. Yes, so yeah, stuff that I've been requested several times, and plus an idea for a series, which again, it's all down to time. Whether I get there are a few weeks before the 1000th show, but all of these things take a lot of time to make and do. So just letting you know up in advance that when the 1000th show does come around and we take that break, there's slightly overhanging foliage here that might be a little... No, it looks okay actually. It looks okay. So yeah, when I come back, there will be there won't have been a big old gap of 3 weeks of nothing. There will have been some entertaining episodes for you, because there are some maps we haven't reviewed that I really do need to. So I'm doing them now. Speculate all you like in the comments. I'm not going to confirm nor deny. But they are going to be reviewed, yes. So stop asking me. Right, anyway, the rail continues along the valley. Honestly, I'm not massively sold on the route at this point. I don't mind the way it goes under the bridge there. That's quite tidy. A little bit of blue mantle there, though. A little bit of blue mantle. And it goes up to the side of the river here. And then it cuts, doesn't cut it back in. Oh no, it goes through the start square. Sorry, my mistake. Mustn't forget the start square. And then heads off towards the the bridge. It goes into the bridge. I forgot where this route goes. Goes into the bridge, loops around, takes the underside of the Bisquickelhausen Bridge, which is very much designed to do, and then heads off towards the fog. But yeah, I'm not sold on the route of the rail down this way, but it's not the worst thing in the world by any stretch of the imagination. Intermission time.
Are you fed up with random vanilla buildings spawning in random locations? Do you want a specific type of building in a particular zone? Then you need the beginner's guide to theme management. Click the information button below.
And we come back to Aldenridge Pass by xiii-Dex, or 13-Dex. And we got 2 shipping routes. I don't mind the shipping routes on this one. We'll have a little bit of shipping coming in and around, looping straight back on itself. And it's just loopy in the right kind of way. I don't mean that as in woohoo loopy. I mean, it's fine. It's got loops in it and it's fine. We can have harbours where you'd want harbours. Water flow, we have water flow, comes down a couple of waterfalls, which gets things moving a bit. Water flows down and into the start square via this route. You'll notice the route because it's a river. And then there you can see the start square. We have these islands in the start square. Good water flow through the start square. Cannot moan. It's going to feel really fresh and nice. Okay, map as a whole. Right, what haven't we spoken about? We could have a look at the islands, but to be honest with you, they are just elevated bits of land with some trees on them. I don't know what more to tell you with those. They don't stand out as anything specifically exciting, but they add to the map, and they're totally believable. Got a buildable valley over here. Even with these mountains though, we've got a few areas that you can get up and do like a mountain village up on that plateau there, and so there's some believable areas like that to work with. Loving the mountain work, loving the river work. Like this little waterfall, rapids and waterfall going on here. Again, completely believable. Like the way it narrows up as well, forcing the water to flush through even faster. This waterfall's fine. I'm not massively excited by it. I'm okay with it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's let's just say it's nice. I'm just not super. Seen so many bits of work lately that have got excited me so much. Now, if anything, this side, this face of this mountain looks a little bit in need of the smoothing tool or a little bit of rock detailing on there, just to do something with it. And you see the resources painted in there underneath the trees. What more have we got over here? This is going to be farmland, I'm guessing, over here, because we've got all the dirt roads in place. It's clean, it's tidy again, and motorbikes again. I'm not starting again. I'm not starting again. No. Looks really good. Looks really, really good. Overall, really like this map. Just don't like where my place is situated. So much traffic. Anyway, what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We'll use it at the end of the month for the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. You can vote on this by clicking the I button in the top right hand corner of your screen now, and you can sign in if you're not already signed in with either Facebook, Gmail, with your YouTube account, or even a free Patreon account. Right, okay, so what do I think of this map? Aesthetically, it's very nice, isn't it? Everybody's nodding. I see you're nodding. It is very nice. Does BonBonB think it's worth a 5th star? I think there are things that could be improved, like slightly more exciting waterfall there, and of course that the reverse side of that mountain looks a little bit glitchy, just a little bit. I'm going 4 stars. It's excellent though. Yeah. Detailing, very strong. Hint of blue mantle here and there, and a little bit of terrain stress, but sorry, texture stress on the road, not terrain stress. I'm going 4 stars for detail. Gameplay potential. Question marks on that traffic coming in from the side of the map, whether there should be or there shouldn't be. It looks like it's done intentionally. I'm going to go 4 stars because I think I'd like to see traffic on that road. 4 stars for detail. Aldenridge Pass by xiii-Dex. Seal of approval? Abso-blinking-lutely. Great work, xiii-Dex. Very, very nice work indeed. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing to all the BonBonB buddies over on Patreon. Names are scrolling up on the screen now. Thank you very much as well. And we are there. Into the last 20 seconds, you are part of the 20 and out elite. If you're watching this, head across to the comments, write a comment using the word wish, but don't mention this into the comments because this is an elite secret club. Only you, me, and anybody else who uses that word in today's show is a member.